I have met countless of South Africans in various shops in Ghana that I have never attacked. I don't think, as civilized and as an African that I see myself, it is sensible for me to attack any other black-skinned person in my country or in my sub-region where I live as an African, because I think that Ghana is better off and safer to accommodate any African. We understand what South Africans, I hate to call them even South Africans now, the people in the South that see themselves as better off human beings than other black race, that enough is enough. We are calling on every African citizen in Ghana that on the 11th, it is time for we to say enough is enough. Any African country who does not see himself as an African have to, pay for the price. We need to let ourselves know that Africa is for Africans and will be built by Africans. For me, I am with a conviction that there is no illegal or legal immigrants in Africa. Africa is our home. We belong to Africa, and it will take us to build Africa. If any African feels a better off African than the other, it is not we telling them to go back or boycotting them. It is them boycotting Africa. And for that language, we have come to understood, because it has been for years, since 2008, this whole xenophobic attacks on Africans has consistently been erupting in the minds of young South Africans, whether it is being sponsored by the government, because some people are with the conviction that these are being sponsored and fueled by the South African government. Because I have seen videos where police officers are actually giving water to these baboons that are walking around attacking other human beings in the name of go back to your country. We are calling on every African citizen in Ghana that on the 11th, it is time for we to say enough is enough. Right. If you are living in South Africa, this is the time for you to pack your baggages and come home. For me, I believe that the governments have done enough for evacuating these people from South Africa to come back home. There are still human beings in South Africa who lived and was born in Ghana who would never join that flight to come to Ghana. And the government has done whatever he's supposed to do. I think there are a lot of Ghanaians on the street hawking pure water, selling egg on their street, that are hustling, that need support from government. We are not going to continue this. All we are saying is that they should pack their baggages and come back home. Ghana is ready to invite them, and when they come back home and there is a problem, we should address it and make sure our countries are fixed.
That's right.
We are going to address our government and not the South African government. But we are calling on all African youth who see whatever that is going on in the South, that enough is enough, to come out on the 11th and say whatever that is in their heart, that they want to tell the youth, the baboons who are chasing other African youth outside there, that enough is enough. And whatever that is on their hearts, they should let Africa know. As for African Union, I think you are confirming that you are becoming useless in Africa, and that it is not yet confirmed. I know on the 24th to 27th there is going to be a meeting in Cairo. I think that meeting should be an emergency meeting to respond this inhumane on African attitude that has consistently been wronging in the minds of South Africans. This should be an awakening call. The African Union must prove that indeed they serve the purpose of its establishment, because enough is getting enough, and we will rise up to tell them if they don't act. Enough is enough.
This is a fellow Ghanaian called Ralph, and as a Ghanaian living in South Africa, I've been in South Africa for 8 years, and I will say his grievances, his assumptions are correct, but he is talking to the wrong people. He is trying to reason with the wrong people. I've been in South Africa for a while, and it is only my wife that I can reason with. My wife is also a South African, and I can reason with her because we've been together for a long period of time. So trying to convince South Africans that there's no illegal foreigner, or there's no a foreigner in Africa so far as the person is black and African, it is a wrong communication to the wrong people. They will not accept it. They see themselves as different from you. Someone will ask you, are you from Africa? You are coming from Africa. That is some of their narratives. That is some of their questions that they ask us. That, are you coming from Africa? They don't even know that South Africa is in the southern part of Africa. They share borders with Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Botswana, and Namibia. They don't know all this. They think South Africa is an isolated country, but that is wrong. It is about education, but we cannot implement new education system into their system right now. They are already merged in the Bantu education system with a 30% pass mark. It's already dwelling in them, and there's nothing we can do about it. It is up to us as Africans, as Ghanaians, as Nigerians, as Kenyans, as Congolese, to tell ourselves that let us leave them alone. They want to be an isolated country. So let us give them the isolation that they want. Let us leave them alone. As a Ghanaian, I will advise every Ghanaian living in South Africa to pack his bags and go. Just as Ralph is talking in the video, pack your bags and go. Because you cannot fight and win. There's nothing you can do. You are in their country, you are in their system, and they don't want you in their system. They don't want you in their country. Pack your bags and go. They are chasing the black skin, the fellow African, the one that looks like them. They are not chasing the Chinese. They are not chasing the Israelis that are in the country. They are not chasing the Indians. Though the Indians, majority of them are citizens who were imported from India into the plantation during the apartheid era. But there are some Indians who just came in. They are not chasing them. They are not chasing the British who are in the country. They are not chasing the Brazil people, the Brazilians in the country. There are a lot of Brazilians who reside in Cape Town doing drugs. They are not chasing them because they have the white skin color. The white skin color is supreme in South Africa. It's something superior. They see the black skin color as inferior, something that relates to their own skin. So somebody who sees himself or herself as inferior, how do you convince such a person to love a fellow black person or a fellow African? You can't reason with them. So the best option is to pack and go. I am leaving as well. Though I will invite my wife to be with me in Ghana. Forgive me for my wife being a South African. She has not done anything wrong. She don't reason with them. She's a different person with a different perspective and a different sense of reasoning. Let me tell you, let me remind you that not all South Africans, not all black South Africans are xenophobic and Afrophobic. There are some of them who can reason just like you. That is the truth. Not all of them, but the majority of them are like that. And that is the problem. Let us leave them alone. They want isolation, and let us give them the isolation they want. The future will tell. Tomorrow is unknown. Let us give them what they deserve. Not what they deserve in general, but that is what they deserve in their own perspective. Let us give them the isolation that they want. And let me tell you that South Africa earns over 500 billion rands from intertrade with African countries. And if South Africa becomes an isolation country in Africa, that means all these monies will no longer come into the country. Let us watch the movie and see who will win at the end. A word to the wise, it is always enough. My name is Don Cyrus. Like the video, share it, press the subscribe button, please. I will see you in the next one. Stay awesome.